Hello, welcome in, everybody. Hello, hello. I have been up since like 7:30. Um, and I got about 4 hours of sleep. So if my brain is sort of like, ah, today, that's why. Um, so like I got up early and I had to get up early specifically because I had a meeting this morning. Then no one called me. And I was like, okay. So I called and was like, hey, I was supposed to have a meeting this morning. And then they were like, oh, that's actually tomorrow. And I was like, oh, that's funny that you say that because the voicemail, they left a voicemail. So I have the voicemail proof that they said Monday the 29th. Like they even added the number day. Like they weren't even like Monday the 30th, like where you're like, wait, is it actually Monday or is it actually the 30th? No, they said Monday the 29th twice at 8:30 in the morning. So I was like, oh, this is a really important meeting. I have to get up and make sure that I'm there at 8:30 like to answer this call. And so when it's like 8:32, 8:33, I like call the like if you have any questions, call this number. I call them and I'm like, "Hey, just wondering if like I was supposed to do something because I didn't get a call." And they were like, "Oh yeah, it's tomorrow. 9:30 at 8:30 a.m. Tuesday the 30th at 8:30 a.m." And I'm like, "Okay, thank you." Thank you. Because that also means like it's not only that I didn't have it this morning, but now I have to get up early tomorrow. Like I have to then also still get up early tomorrow. So that's great. That's cool. So anyway, I have a dirty chai this morning. I bought the concentrate at the grocery store so that I didn't go out to. You moved. How did it go? Yes, it was so frustrating. Yeah, and it's like a meeting that I really have no control over. So basically, I'm trying to get back into my era of telling you guys way too much information about me. Which I know sounds weird that like that's my goal, but I feel like I was happier when I was doing that. So we're getting back to it. Basically, I'm unemployed, right? And when you're unemployed, you have no money. Um, and that sucks. So you know what's hard to afford when you have no money, you're unemployed? Groceries. So you know what I did? I applied for food stamps. So that's the what the meeting is for. It's to be like, are you actually poor? And I'm gonna be like, yes, unfortunately, yes I am. And then they're gonna be like, okay, here's a card with like $200 on it. And I'm gonna be like, thank you. Um, so that's what the meeting is for. So basically, I don't have control over this meeting. Like, I can't, I have to do it, and I also can't, like, fit in, like, I can't, like, decide when I want it to be. Like, it has to be when they want it to be. Yes, so I have no job. I did not quit. I did not quit my job. Um, I did not get fired either. So basically, I am a graphic designer and the world is a horrible place. And I got laid off in 2024 in April, and I was unemployed for 4 months. And then I got the job that I had the whole time I knew all of you guys. So, like, except for Marley and Jaylee, I guess. I knew them like a month before I got the job because I started streaming in July and I got the job at the end of August. Um so yeah, so basically I I had that job for a whole year. But the thing about that job is that it was a contract job. So it was like only the year. So it wasn't that I got fired and it wasn't that I quit. The contract just ended. And when it ends, you just don't work there anymore. What's weird though, what's weird is that they haven't sent me a box for the laptop that I have. It's just still sitting here in my apartment. I'm like, I made sure to ask about it before I stopped my contract too. Like a month before, I was like, "Hey, just want to make sure I don't have to fill out any like forms with like my address or like let them know what I have here, blah blah blah." It is too stressful being contract. However, I had no other choice. That was my choice. And I took it because I'm not stupid. I'm not going to bite the hand that feeds me. If they want that, that's fine. Your severance bonus. The thing is that like when you have a computer that's given to you by a company, it's like it's got all kinds of software on it that like has it locked down. Like it's kind of just a brick in my apartment right now. Like it just sits there. I couldn't even imagine trying to get anything off of it. And I also I'm not trying to steal from them. I would actually love for them to take it back. But they just won't send me the box, and I'm not going to pay for shipping it back to them. That's for them to do. If they want it back, they can send me a box with postage. Just saying. That's how it always works everywhere. So, and this is a very like this is a real company. This is like a real company. They should. I don't know why they haven't got like asked for it back or taken it back. It's bizarre to me. Um but yeah, thankfully have only I've actually only ever had benefits in this one state, and it was unemployment last year. So like thankfully everything should be on record of like what I did have from this state, and I've only like technically been a resident of my one state. I've lived in other parts of the New England area and other states, but I've only ever had my ID from the state that I was born in. And I've only ever like technically lived in this state. Even though I definitely did live in other states, kind of. I'm looking for a design job. Kind of just any design job. Let me open Notion and I can tell you how many jobs I've applied to in the last like month and a half. Because I track everything. Okay, so since August 13th, I have applied to 84 jobs. And I still do not have a job. $28 of them have either like not answered and been filled, like I found out some other way, or I got rejected. And 56 of them are technically still open. And I'm still actively applying to jobs. Today we have an apple muffin. I wanted apple cinnamon donuts, but they didn't have them. But they did have apple muffins, and I was like, you know what? That works. Hello, Star. Welcome in. Do you do side gigs? I do. I do. I don't have like a site up for it yet, but I do have my email, the contact the email if you wanted to email me. Um, I make all my own scenes. And I'm actually going through a rebrand right now. I'm going through a rebrand right now, and I'm also going to try and like make a like landing page for that kind of stuff so that I can do it more consistently. Because right now my only portfolio is the one that like is all of the information that could dox me to the entire internet. So I don't usually share that one, but I'd like to have something that I can share with you guys. So I'm working on all that. With all this handy dandy free time I have now. I need a vacuum. It's okay. The problem with Apple stuff is it's so crumbly. I wonder why that is. It's weird that that didn't make a sound for me. Yes, Jade, I do live alone. So that's another really fun thing about it. But that means I should definitely get food stamps, which would be nice. And you know, it's sort of like it's not Murphy's Law, but there's like another one where like you know when you're in a really long drive-through line and it's taking forever and then you put your car in park and all of a sudden the line moves, or like you're waiting for the water to boil and then you go sit down and all of a sudden it's boiling. I feel like applying for food stamps is kind of like that. Where like if you're actively looking for a job and then you do something like that or like some kind of assistance, then all of a sudden it's like you don't need it anymore. So, fingers crossed. But while I'm not fully like employed at a real job, I'm trying to like do more with my content. So, I'm working on my rebrand. We're going to be doing more non co-working things. Co-working is still an option here. Thank you so much for that follow. Um, co-working is still like it'll probably always be an option. I just will likely be doing other stuff while I'm not actively employed. Um, because I have that opportunity. And I like hanging out with you guys, so that's what I will be doing. So that's more time to hang out. Um, hello, Grandma. Welcome in. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Grandma, it is, I don't want to share too much about where I am from, so don't say anything about that. But it is a week where there's a lot of traffic. So it's probably good that you're not here for that. It's like Malachi couldn't find a job for a year and then got an offer when he decided to move, or the second time where he couldn't find a job until you two started talking. Yeah. Um, so I couldn't play through. I probably would, but I don't have a capture card. Yeah, I bet it was bad. And you were going in the other direction, so I can only imagine. We are gonna do my nails. My thumbnail is like really, really, really broken. So we need to take my nail polish off, trim my nails, and um yeah, I bet. Okay, I'm going to turn on my this camera. Welcome in, Malachi. How's your morning been going? Is there like a no? Okay, we'll just leave it in just chatting then. Okay. Okay. My nails are a mess, but that's why we're here. We're gonna do my nails. This is a trick that I do with like because it's a tube and it has these and they're at the bottom. But like if you push them up near the top, then you can tie the bottom and then it keeps them up at the top. Just a little life hack for you. Real quick. And now I don't have to worry about them being at the bottom anymore. Grandma, after I sent you that cooking video, now my Instagram feed is like all cooking videos. It's completely all cooking videos. It was like, you like cooking videos? Here you go. The problem with that is that I will stop and watch most cooking videos. So I'm just sitting there like, even though I'm never gonna cook any of them. I feel like I might even do like pretty much the same color palette. I just need the nail polish off because it's chipping. And my nails are getting like kind of long. And like, then you have this one, which is like broken. Thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely, like, I want to keep them fall themed, but I might switch up one or two color. I don't know. Like, I want it to be similar, but maybe a little different. My Italian ones yet? Like the cookies? No, I like very rarely bake. Look at this. This is crazy. I very rarely bake, mostly because I am the only one that gets like that is around to eat it. And it always is like too much. Um, it's just like it makes too much. I can't eat all of it. Or it's more that I shouldn't be eating all of that. I can house a sweet pretty easily, but it's not really good for me. Hello, hello. Are you actually in Paris? Dang. For another week? Do you have a full schedule or can you like go do fun stuff? We've done all the fun stuff already. This nail polish for some reason is not coming off as easy as it usually does. I feel like um it could be gotta go. Okay, have fun. I think it's like 5. I think it's 5 p.m. 5:30 in Paris right now. If my math is mathing. Sounds like dinner time to me. Well, not in France. Don't they eat late? None of these questions are for Peach. If Peach is still here, please go. You gotta go. But I'm just talking. Okay. All right, we've got clean nails. They're a little stained. That is very normal, especially when you work with like yellows and oranges. Your nails are almost guaranteed to stain, so that's not a problem. I am gonna wash my hands because I don't like having the nail polish remover on them. So I'm gonna go wash them really quick and I'll be right back. Um, you guys can probably still hear me, but okay, I'm back. I have some really cool press-ons, but because my nails are so long, like I know that I probably should cut this one down all the way, which means I should trim these like all a little bit lower. And I guess I will, but I like to save press-ons for when like all of my nails are really short. I don't really want to and I don't really want to cut all of them down right now. Um that's a bottom coat. This is a top coat. Maybe a green? Maybe something like this. All right. I will see you soon. Okay. So we gotta. This nail needs to go. It's like really, really breaking. You can like see how breaking it is. Okay. It's always my thumbs that like end up breaking like that. Let me put down like a tissue so you don't see all of my. Did my nails a plum color, then tone my hair. Oh no! What for those that do their nails in here, what shape do you like your nails? I am an almond fan. I like almond shaped nails personally, which can be really hard to find honestly in like press-ons. They honestly are like mostly square and they're long but square when they're short. That's fair. Yeah. I like don't want to cut my nails. They're so like long and like I like the look of almond, but I think I like my nails are rounded. Yeah. This nail is gonna be a bane of my existence. They don't always get this long, but it makes me like it makes me really, really not want to cut them. So I might just be like that person that has like one short nail. I honestly wish I had like plain press-ons. Like I have none that are like the just like the white like cheapy press-ons because honestly I might like put one on here just because. I mean, I guess I could use like one of these because this is like a pack I've already used before. Um it's just like the ones that are left. I guess I could probably put one on and then just paint it. Should I do that? Or would that be weird? Just because like I really don't want to cut my nails down, but it's going to be so awkward to have like one really long nail or one really short nail, I mean. Yeah, I might try at least. Just because it's like this poor nail. That one's not big enough. That one's probably the right size. It's like pretty much the right length too. I just need to like file it a little bit. I have one of these. It's a brush on nail glue. Ooh. It might be expired. Look at that. I'm assuming this isn't gonna work anymore. Oops. Okay, let's see about this one. Oh no, this one's even worse. I can already feel it. Oh yeah, oh god. Okay. Yeah, both of those are gonna need to go in the trash. Okay, well I guess we'll just use the nail glue that it came with then. Maybe it'll last longer expired. I don't know. I couldn't even like get it out of the tube. Okay. My idea for this is basically to put this on and then paint it to be the color that I want it to be. Oh, it feels weird. Okay. I'll put this off to the side for now. Okay. So everything is pretty much prepped. She's a nail surgeon. I'm trying. Okay, we will put on the nail polish. This is a maximum strength Sally Hansen. I guess I could turn the bottle for you to read it if you wanted. Maximum strength Sally Hansen base coat that we're doing first. Hello, Indy. Yeah. I it was just getting so absolutely horribly bad because this nail was pretty much like not attached, which is why it's also a press on now because it broke and won't it's I didn't want to cut all the other ones. They just look so long and nice. So I'm going to try painting it to match this color palette I have laid out and hope for the best. I mean, honestly, the people that I see the most are you guys. So I think it'll be fine. Can you tell I'm left-handed by how awkward this is for me? I honestly should have a redeem for adding teas. But at the same time, I do like having total control over um what gets added. Okay, we probably don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore because I decided not to pay my nail or cut my nails. I probably should actually leave this. Okay, and then we're gonna just put these back in here. It's weird because it does feel like a fake nail, but it is, so. You have pink hair now? Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to wait. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's Monday? It's Monday? I feel like I've lived a whole week this morning. Why is nothing working on my bot? I'm gonna quit out of Firebot really quick and open it back up, so don't do anything while for a second. Why is it letting me connect? It's not just this that's been doing it. I've had since this update on Mac, a lot of things have been doing this where like basically it won't it will like stop letting me click within the window. Like it just acts like I can't click on anything. I'm gonna try and open it again. What's going on with my mouse? Oh my god. Never mind. I realized what the problem was. Everything's fixed. Don't worry about it. That my complaints are true though. That has been happening. This specific time was not that though. This time it was just me being dumb. This time. So, Indy, there's multiple things why everything's broken. So, there's been a very large Mac update recently, which has caused issues on a lot of things because, like, everything's trying to update for that Mac version, which I could assume also could lead to some PC related program problems if they're updating everything at once. So that's a problem that's also been happening like on phones and all kinds of stuff, right? So there's that. Then there's also the fact that um Twitch specifically has been doing a lot of updates and changes recently, and that has also broken everything. So we've got kind of a double whammy of broken problems. Oh yeah, my OBS is so frustrating right now. It's so incredibly frustrating right now. Um, yeah. There has been a second update since the one that broke everything, and that seems to help, honestly. Um, that actually does seem to be helping with the OBS problems. But it's still a pain. Welcome back, Grandma. So everybody's gonna get their auto shoutouts again because I turned off the bot and turned it back on. Okay, so we're gonna do this color for, I think, Thumb and Pinky. So these colors will be the other colors that I do. Yeah, okay. So this will be my my middle finger. I promise you they aren't always this long and luxurious and like nice looking. I fully swear on my life that this is not a normal everyday occurrence. I'm too clumsy for that. Why is there like I'll just paint it down. I got some super. I got some gorgeous colors in the mail Friday, and I did a super quick paint. I want to redo them. Have been locked up studying all weekend. I am so sorry. Ah! A classic problem. Also, thank God I had this tissue down. I'm so smart. It did get on my sock though, but I'm just gonna leave it and forget that it happened. It honestly didn't make as big of a mess as it could have. It could have been way worse. I also think I want to do the sparkly top coat again. So I will get it started a little bit. Oh my gosh. See, I'm a mess. This is why Today's stream is going to be interesting because I'm doing this at the beginning of the stream. So who knows what we're actually going to be capable of doing for the rest of the day. But we're here to yap. Okay. So this is how it's going right now. And then we're going to do this dark green for the pinkies and the thumb, which this green looks almost black, but I'm not sure. Grandma, I'm not sure. You could always give her a call. But it looks almost black, but then when you put the like glittery top coat over it, it looks really nice. Also, hello, Sai. Okay. I think this could work, honestly. Because now that the color is going on, I do feel like it could blend in with the other nails. It just like when it had the original color on it, I was like, this is not gonna work. But it kind of does. Dance like we used to dance. And hold hands. Lovers hold hands. So now, like, I think that works. You, like, kind of can't even tell. Also, they're gonna be messy. My nail beds are a mess. It's fine. This is how it usually looks. You can't even tell. Slay. The surgery was a success. I'm pretty excited about it because I was really not looking forward to having a really short thumb. Okay. So we've got two coats of the yellow. I don't know if the green needs two coats, but I think that the orange does. Thanks. And then I'm going to put this glittery top coat on it, and it's going to make them all look like very similar. Or like not very similar, but they belong together. Okay, we're going to put another coat of this green specifically on this nail because I do... Oh, there's a little bit too much on that one. That's okay. I have this like pen. I cannot physically do my nails without denting them at some point. Like I think it's like physically impossible for me to do my nails without putting a gash in one of them. Like immediately, too. Okay. But yeah, I have this pen that you can put nail polish remover in and basically like take off the stuff that you've like made mistakes. Like right here where I have like extra, I can just do. There we go. Or right here. There we go. No more line. So it can be really helpful in that way. Okay. And then we're gonna let this all settle for a second. But this is how they look on this camera. This is how they look on this camera. I have nail polish everywhere, but I would say that they look pretty good. Very fall still, but just a little different. Okay. It still could use like a little bit more time. Most of the nails are dry, but the orange... Oh, did I just do it again? No, okay. The orange and the green are still like kind of drying, so I will let that... I will let it cook. Oh. There's a co-working stream on the front page. Is anybody playing anything fun lately? Hole 'em all? What's it what's it about? What is it? What's the like style of game? I do love this dark green with the like shimmer over top. It makes it so pretty. I'll have to look it up. I just love it. And it looks I'm pretty proud of this fake nail situation. That broken nail stood no chance. Okay. Maybe we'll play some Minecraft or something while my nails dry. Hello, Teely. I can pull it up. Didn't they like do when are they like releasing the new update? Did they ever say? It still exists. I was just on the Minecraft website looking around to be like, oh, when is the next update coming out? And then I just saw that that you can still what you making? I am painting my nails right now. Welcome in. How are you doing? And we were probably going to play some Minecraft while they dry, and then I was maybe going to make another glasses chain, but I don't have faith that I can do that right now without damaging these nails irreparably. Oh my goodness. That's still so late. Thank you for stopping by. Does that mean you usually are in, yeah, Malachi's stream? Um, does that mean that it's usually like early morning for you when he's streaming? Like 8 a.m.? Got it, got it. That's so fair. Well, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I agree. Don't wander around a strange country alone at night. And that's any strange country or any strange area at all. I would also advise you not to walk around alone at night in America. Actually, maybe more in America than in most places. Okay, we're gonna put on the top coat and then we're gonna be done. And we're gonna need to let these dry. I'm pretty happy with how this nail turned out. I'm gonna make sure I keep this set specifically for that reason. So, any kids from the mid 2000s that wore jewelry, did you ever paint your cheap jewelry with nail polish to make it look like it wasn't wearing off like the finish, like because it was so cheap? because I used to do that. You weren't allowed to use nail polish? Is it because people drop it like this? Was your whole house carpeted? Because I could imagine not wanting my child to have nail polish if I had a carpeted house. My mom just thought I was tacky. I guess that's fair too. No, see, I did it again. I do this literally every single time. It's not noticeable, but I just put a gash in this one. God dang it. Okay. This is why we're gonna play some Minecraft for like, I don't know, an hour while these continue to dry. Hello. How are you? Game capture. Yes, that happens to me all the time, Faye. Like all of the time. I am not built for the patience that nail polish takes. I am just simply not. We just painted my nails. Um, they are fall themed. This is actually a like press-on nail, but the thing is my real nail broke all the way down to like the skin. So, but I didn't want to cut all of my other like very long natural nails right now. So instead I just added a press-on nail and then painted it the same color as the rest of my nails. So it looks the same. You can't even tell. Like I can feel it because it's like much thicker than the others. But other than that, like it now that I'm like getting used to having it on, it feels pretty natural and like, you know, I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, let's switch over. Like I said, we're gonna play some Minecraft while my nails dry. So thank you for participating in this very random stream. Yes. When did you become a wife? Recently. I don't remember what day, but it was recently. Welcome to the VIP club. Thank you for that med check. I did take my meds this morning. I did. But I will hydrate. I will hydrate. Okay. So let's switch us into the Minecraft category. And then we will do crafting after these dry. There is a Enderman in this place. Look at this. He's just chilling. I'm gonna try and kill him. Excuse me. He's struggling. I'm gonna lead the nap. Love you, call if you or the family need me. I will. I love you. Everybody say goodbye to my grandma. Okay, well, that is sorted. I did organize all of the chests. I did organize all of the chests in here. And I labeled them. And I added a few more because we were running out of room. Oh, yes. I know. I'm so happy for her. I think it's great. Who doesn't love to see people be happy, you know? I know I love seeing people be happy. I think it's also like starting to get to the point where it's like, I know that Taylor Swift and Selena Gomez are a little bit older than us. But I feel like it's getting to that point where like celebrities our age are getting like married and stuff like that, which I feel like hasn't always been the case. And I feel like we will feel more like connected to like those celebrities getting married. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm so glad that I didn't get married at like 27. And that's like not even young. 27 isn't even young. Well, like, to get married, I feel like. I feel like that's like a normal. I'm glad I didn't have children with my ex-husband. Fair enough. Yeah, right? Are you guys friendly or is he like a psycho? I feel like that's like those are the only two options. You're either like chill or he's maybe like the worst person you've ever met in your life. I wanted kids, but he didn't. But as soon as we separated, he started saying he wanted kids. So glad I didn't get married in high school. Yeah, that's fair too. I'm chomping at the bit to get married, but like, I don't mind waiting for the actual ceremony. I just want to be proposed to. I felt the same way. So I um was with my boyfriend for 5 years by the time that he proposed. And I was like a full adult with an adult job, and it just felt like weird to call him my boyfriend still after a while because it was like, yeah, that's what he was. But it felt like more than that because we had been together for so long. But we didn't have anything like any more than that. Like, bro, he's a terrible person, but I put on a mask to be friendly with him. I don't know. Oh, yeah. That's, yeah, I feel like that makes sense to me. I don't blame you for that. Like, sometimes it's just easier to be civil than it is to, like, keep fighting when you, like, aren't in that situation anymore, you know, and you can just kind of be like, whatever, it's not a big deal. Like, why, like, keep it going? So I get it. But yeah, with my boyfriend, I was with him for 5 years. And to be honest, um, like, basically, like, I was like, I want to be fiancés. Like, that at least feels more official. Like, I didn't even really care that much about getting married. It was more like I just wanted, like, the upgraded title above boyfriend. Because it just felt kind of childish after I'd been with him for so long. Even though it doesn't really matter. Like, but I had been with him for 5 years. So then we did get engaged. And that was cool. Or whatever. Um, but ultimately, as you all know, the moral of the story is I did not get married. And I'm so glad that I didn't. Because getting divorced, I've heard, is a pain in the ass. And it already felt like a divorce. Like, for all intents and purposes, it was a divorce. I just didn't have the legal, um, like, headache of the paperwork and the cost of it. But really, like, we still lived together. We, like, had things that were owned by both of us. Like, we had to, like, completely separate our lives from each other. So it was very divorce-like, even though we weren't legally married. My ex, when we were dating, asked my parents for permission and dangled the idea of marriage on me for 2 years and was about to leave, and then he finally agreed to get married. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm kind of in the camp where, like, after a couple of years, if you know your partner wants to get married and you don't also want to get married, like, maybe you guys just, like, maybe it's just not gonna happen. And, like, yeah, that sounds like it sucks. But ultimately, like, you should be with somebody who wants the same things as you. And, like, if you know you want to marry somebody and they don't know if they want to marry you, then maybe, like, we're not compatible. Minecraft Monday. So yeah, I painted my nails and I can't do the craft I wanted to do while my nails are wet because it will ruin them. So we are Minecrafting until they're dry. Yeah, I wish I had left because we didn't want the same things in life. Yeah. And like I said, it sounds scary and it sounds like it sucks because you're like, well, I love them. And like, I don't want to lose them. But no matter what, like, it's gonna come crashing down. At least, like, take some agency in your life and, like, just, like, make those decisions for yourself, you know? Now again, that's not me being holier than thou. I was with my ex for 8.5 years, so I am not better than thee by any means. Just please learn my lesson. Honestly, I probably should have broken up with my ex a lot sooner because we had a lot of differences, but we kept trying to make things work. Did that for a little over 2 years. Yeah. Exactly, exactly. Like, and honestly, I can still have a relatively positive relationship with my ex because we were like, wow, this is super duper not working. And we just broke up and, like, moved on. And, like, we can still, like have an amicable relationship where no one is, like, super, like, bitter about anything. I am bitter about one thing, and he's bitter about one thing as well. They're different things, and they're both dumb. But basically, I'm bitter because I wanted a cat our entire relationship and we couldn't get a cat because he's allergic. Oh my gosh, hello Matthias, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Um but yeah, I wanted a cat basically our whole relationship, and he was like, I'm allergic. And then I settled and was like, okay, fine, I guess we can get a dog, but I want an older dog. And he was like, no, I want a puppy. And I was like, I don't really want a puppy. And then we got a puppy. And it was just so like that was like a whole big thing. And then guess how many cats he has now? Guess how many, like I'm gonna give away the fact that he has a cat now. Guess how many cats he has now? I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I yeah. He lives with 4 cats. He lives with 4 cats. 4 cats. 4 cats. Yeah. 2 are technically his now ex-girlfriends. And 2 are his. He does. He does have a stuffy nose. Yeah. I do. So there's a real thing though where like you will get more used to your own cats. Like your allergy will adjust based on the environment you're living with. Now this doesn't work with all. Okay, Jesus. This doesn't work with all allergies. Exposure therapy does not work with all allergies, but specifically cats, it can work with. And so he doesn't have as bad of an allergy, which I kept telling him, but he was like, no, like if we get a cat and then I can't like handle it, then we're gonna have to rehome it and that'll be really sad and we don't want to do that. And I was like, no, you're so right. And now he lives with 4 cats. 4. And I'm salty about it. The rehome would be him. Well, and that's what's really funny is that you know what, I don't want to spill our tea too badly on the internet. I do have a positive relationship with him. I would consider him and I friends, but there's no hope for reconciliation. There's not a no. Even just for the cat thing. And that's like the most mild of problems. Yeah. I don't think that he says anything bad about me, truly. I think we both have like gripes about the relationship, but generally we're still friendly. Actually, he's been kind of thinking about starting streaming again, which I think would be cool. And I would want you guys, I would, I will probably be shouting him out and stuff like that. Speaking of shouting people out, guess who streams now? Guess who streams now? Our very own Gallowalloway streams now, and everybody should follow him or else, please. Please do it, please, for me. Um, that is my boyfriend's best friend, and my friend, and mod to many, and, husband to Sallowalloway. Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of things, Will. Um, but he is allergic. He's just mildly allergic. His dad is severely allergic. Um, mind you, like I said, I have known this person for like 12 years now. Um, I hate to have to do this alone. But yes, everybody should go follow Gala, please. Um, he's super cool and my friend. I can't wait for Rum Gala collab. I'm so excited. Ooh, this is where Marley was. Sort of. I got 15 more minutes of my lunch break. I want a vacation, but I don't have travel vacation money. No, that's so fair. I have my fingers crossed that I can use my vacation time to just stay with a friend for a bit. Yeah, a little staycation. I love a staycation. I should be studying. What's on the list to study today? Japanese language. Well, that's kind of fun. I love saxophones so much. I hear slime. Hello, hello. I can understand it better than I can read it, and it's been a struggle. That's fair. I mean, as somebody that's, like, also dyslexic, I just generally have a hard time with, like, reading and writing usually anyway, and, like, anything that involves spelling is also really hard. And I know that, like, their language is not even, like, close to the same alphabet, but I feel like some of the problems could carry over, you know? Like, I feel like that can't just be in my head. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you, everybody, for lurking and hanging out. I know this is kind of a weird thing to do on Monday, but as we all know, your girl's unemployed. So, this is what we got. I got audio processing, which is really hard for my customer service job. Yeah, I try and speak really clearly when I am talking to people that are like on like customer service people, but my last name is kind of a giant pain in the ass. And I like say that with so much peace and love, like for real, it's kind of annoying for other people because of it. Basically, I have a hyphenated last name. So I have actually 2 last names. Hello, hello, welcome in. This bitch. If I die because this guy is being an asshole, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I got it. I got it. Welcome in. Sorry for crashing out. Gotta earn it. We got a big slime. I love a good slime. I kind of want to lure it under. Oh, there's a creeper. Okay, great. Rude. Oh, you're stuck. Okay, rude. Okay. You can't hear the alerts? Who can't hear the alerts? Oh, slash, if you can't hear the alerts. It's hard to hear me over the music. Is this better? you were really far away. I just didn't think that it was a problem. No, they aren't. They aren't working? Okay, 1 second. I can fix that. Can you hear me now better than you could before? I need to go kill this slime before it despawns. So we're gonna rush down here for that. That's so weird because I can hear it. But also I had a thing that was happening that sort of makes sense too, because like the song request hasn't been playing even for me, which is weird. So we will investigate in a second, but I need to go try and get this slime before he goes away, because they're kind of rare, but you need slime for stuff. Okay, enjoy your work. See you later. How do I get back to this slime is a great question. Okay, I think that it's like... If you believe in the power of friendship, you'll find your way. Thank you. I do believe. I do believe in the power of friendship. Ah. See? Thank you. Please tell me that there's still a slime down here. If not, I'll be sad. No, I think he's gone. No. Okay, fine. But we did find it. We did find the place at least, so that's kind of good. It's just that um the it was already gone by then. Be alright. Okay. Um okay. I'm gonna go up here and then I'm gonna fix my audio problems. Okay. Studio mode. Audio. Nope. Alerts? Weird. Wait, a client. I had a client cancel her appointment yesterday because she couldn't afford it. She just texted me and said, "Never mind. Can I please get back in with you? I can't have bad hair for my birthday." Interesting. Maybe you could refresh your Firebot overlay. Okay, try it again. Hello, hello. That did not seem like it worked. I can hear, so I just checked, they're both on audio and output. So like it's weird that I can hear that and you can't, but also I didn't hear Slay. So I do think it's maybe Firebot related cuz Slay did not work. Oh, there, Slay worked that time. I don't know why it didn't work for. I don't know why. Oh, maybe because I moved. Oh my god. 1 second, let me fix everything. Let me fix everything. Never mind, I figured it out. Is it muted? No, I did a bunch of organizing yesterday and I moved a bunch of sounds around on my computer. Okay, let's see. Which ones have sound? Okay. Okay, so this one is my sleigh. You're good to me, I can bear my attention. Where? Wait, where is Slay? In my alert files? Oh, that doesn't belong there. Oh god. To spend this collection. Me, I can bear my attention. I have honestly too many. I have too many folders is really the problem if I'm gonna be so for real. Recordings. I don't know why I put it in there. I don't know why. It doesn't belong in there. I have so many. I'm pretty sure a key feature of my stream lives in my downloads, so I just don't touch it. Liz, that's so bad. That's so bad. But basically, I started to have too many audios. And so... Okay. Here we go. Open. There we go. Save. Then this one. Edit. Choose file. Friend audio. There we go. Save. Save. Now that I found, really the sleigh was only in the wrong, was the one in the wrong place, and that's why it was the only one that worked. Okay, that should work. Um, okay, gay and I can't read should work now. Wait, could you hear the like, you couldn't hear that? That's a different problem then, for sure. So we're now trying to solve two problems. I think it's that my alerts aren't working, but I'm not sure why. I've I mean, yeah, but those actually aren't through Firebot. They're through Twitch alerts, which is why I'm thinking that that might be a Twitch alert problem. Can you hear the sleigh though? Like if you do sleigh, will you hear it? No. Okay, see, so that's those are two different problems because And that's why I think that it's just my alerts that are the problem, because um it's both. Like both are not um playing, which is very weird. But they're playing for me, but then also they're marked as monitor and output, which should play for you. So that's why I'm like really confused. Hello, welcome in. I'm doing well. How are you? Twitch has also been broken like all week. Deli, did it say like, oh, like message couldn't send? Because that's been happening to me all week. And I was in Phantom Marigold stream, aka Mari, aka a cool person. And basically, it was like I was like, oh my god, I love this scene. It's so cute. And it was like your message. Well, that's what I was gonna say, but I didn't know if everybody knew that, so I didn't want to. Like, I think you saw my brain working in there of being like, does everybody know that that's Loaf's partner? Um, they do now. Anyway, uh, it was like message could failed to send. Then I copied it because I was like, oh, I'll just send it again. Because it didn't have anything that would have auto-modded. It wasn't like I was blocked. I wasn't banned. Like, there was no reason for it not to work. Um, and then I went to send it again, and then it was like, you can't send the same message back to back like that. And I was like, you just said that my thing didn't send. Yeah, it's checked. I never unchecked. That's what I'm saying is all the things that mean it should be working are there, and I can hear them, but you guys can't, and I'm not sure why that is. Other audio, my little ding sound. Now I should be able to hear if you guys request something. Sorry if there is an open request and I haven't accepted it. No, there isn't. Okay. Because I didn't have my little bell. Why are you making things? Why are you making the things in Twitch alerts? Can't you just do the same thing in Firebot so they're in the same place? I have Twitch alerts because it unlocks the extra 2 emotes. So I use both Twitch alerts and Firebot. But Firebot is only for, I only use it for sounds. I don't use it for anything that needs like a graphic. Anything that uses a graphic, I put into the Twitch alerts. Okay, let's just try monitor off and then monitor output and in, or monitor and output. I'm just gonna like basically turn them off and on again and see if that works. Did anybody hear that? Okay. I'm thinking that it's just not working right now. And I'm sorry for that, but that's what we're dealing with. Because I can hear it. And it says that it's working. Oh, wait. Okay. One last try before I just say it's just kind of not working today. And that's okay. I think that worked. Nothing? Are you guys trolling me right now? Thank you. Thank you, Twig. I appreciate that. It just doesn't make Okay, to be fair, you would troll me. At least not publicly, okay. Okay, we're just gonna play some Minecraft and forget like this happened at all. I literally don't know why it's not working. I don't know why. Because it's two different things that could be, that, like, should work, you know? Like, what? It's bizarre. It's not as big as the other one, but I'll take it. Okay, rude. Stop it. Okay. gonna die. I'm gonna die. No. Okay. Whew. I almost died. But it's okay, I got it, I got it. Rude. It's so dark down here. But there's iron, which is what I really came down here for, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I've been really liking bundles. I know that they're like a little divisive, but I like them. We have an ad starting in 3 minutes, so I appreciate you guys hanging out if you do. We love a big vein of iron. $36, that's pretty good. It's like 10 pickaxes. Welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing good, except for my stream is broken. Not super stoked about my stream being broken, but generally I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, my, like, audio isn't working. Like, it is only kind of working. Like, you can hear me, and you can hear the music, I think. Technically, I don't even know if you can hear the music. I can hear the music, and OBS is picking it up, but apparently that doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, my audio alerts, which are housed in two different places, which is why it can't, it's probably an OBS issue. But I can't really like shut down OBS and then get it back. Or at least I don't want to. Okay, okay. Not afraid of... Um... We are gonna craft today, and not just Minecraft, but I painted my nails at the beginning of stream, so I've been letting them dry, because crafting when you have newly painted nails, as you probably know, is like very not wise. So yeah, so I've been letting them dry, especially since I was gonna probably do like some beading stuff. And so that is definitely like nail intensive work. Yeah, to get covered in nail polish and ruin all of the nail polish that you just did. So yeah. Roll the clip of Bryn hitting her freshly painted nails against her glasses. Literally, this pinky already has a mark in it. This already, I can't go without doing that. I literally can't. It's okay though, because like you can't really tell from a distance. Like you can't really tell. So I'm gonna take that as a win. Wow, we're really down in there, aren't we? Maybe... Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. I don't know, did it? Did it go doo-doo? If not, then you got one from me. You got a doodaloo directly from me. Okay. that's how to get down to the other place. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Okay, amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I thought I said thank you, but I guess I didn't. Because I was like, doesn't work. I can't believe, like, everybody's, like, subs are getting so long. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you spend all of your time on Twitch for, like, a year. You start seeing numbers rack up, but it's still crazy, right? Also, something that I did while I was, other than like organizing that, is I also built this path, which goes over to an area where I've been planting spruce trees, because spruce trees, like when you plant the big ones, they make the ground look different. Oh, hello. He's got nothing. They make the ground look different. So I didn't really have like a good place near the house to put them, but then I found this like very open area that I cleared out to put spruce trees. Yes. I like the podzol, but I can understand how it can kind of get in the way if you're doing other stuff in that area. So I just moved it over here. Also, this texture pack makes the podzol look like foresty, like leaves like falling on the ground, which I think is very cool. But yeah, I wanted to make a pathway over here because having to like parkour over here was kind of a pain in the butt. Whenever I get a gift sub in my longest sub channels, I'm always shocked that I hung out somewhere for 40 plus months. Yeah. Seeing numbers over 20, I'm like, hello? I know, right? It's crazy. Chronically on Twitch squad. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we gotta put away this stuff. I don't know if Marley is still here. I think it's possible that she's at work. But if you are here, my darling, I reorganized everything. Everything is organized and labeled. So if you need anything... What? Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, because I did already reset it today. I already reset it today. Because it was doing something else weird. But it wasn't actually doing something else weird. I had just had something on the control button. That one was my bad. I want to be now, even as touch. Also, hello, Sengai. How are you doing? I hope that you're having a wonderful day. How's work? Guys, did you know that Sengai works 3 jobs? And that doesn't even count streaming. So if you count streaming, it's 4. The number of the day is 4. 4 cats. 4 jobs. 4. Sorry. Four broken alerts. Oh god. Sabotage. I did have a good week. What did I do? My weekend was like really long. It was like maybe the world's longest weekend, and not in a way that was like super fun. Like it wasn't not fun, but it wasn't like, it was just like a lot of like things. This whole time I kept thinking TwitchCon was saying things would be in the Twitch mobile app. I was so confused, and I realized there's a dedicated TwitchCon app. There is, yes. And if you're my friend, you can add me on it. I think there's like an ad thing. But please don't message me on it or I'll turn off messages. You have to have special privileges to do that. You have to have visited my house to do that. Or our Marley. But Marley wouldn't get the TwitchCon app. Have fun picking all your events on your schedule. I did that. I was on the phone with my friend. Yeah, I need to go through and like actually write down everything though, because I definitely have things that conflict with each other. Yeah, it's just like any other conference app. It's very easy to use. Um, I can't wait to watch it on my phone. You should go. You should do a streamathon. Do you think I have enough chickens? I'm about to massacre all these chickens. If you have problems with me massacring chickens, look away now. But these chickens were born and bred for this purpose and this purpose only, so they are farm chickens. They are not pet chickens. I think a Sengai Streamathon would actually be really fun. I feel like you have a good energy for it. And you should have Abigailian featured, like, as an incentive. Like, be like, Abigailian and I will play, like, I don't know, some two-player game if we hit this amount of money. Okay, rude. Don't you see I'm trying to be a chicken farmer, my dude? Okay, that was rude. Stream number 3 is just gonna be me. Oh, Lord. Yes! Yes! I love it. Okay. We'll just leave it at that for now. What, do we think she would disagree? I feel like she's a good sport. That's the version of her that lives in my head. Hello, welcome in. Hello, hello. We've got lots of chicken. Food. And feathers. Amazing. And we need lots of torches. Down as heck. See, there you go. I knew I wasn't that delusional. Couldn't be me. Okay, amazing. Slay. Oh, we're gonna need a new sword. And we're also gonna need a new pickaxe. Okay, amazing. Okay, and then we are gonna harvest some of this. There is a better way of planting sugar, so I think I might work on doing that for Marley, because Marley is amazing and I love her and needs sugar for books. So let's get working on a little sugar farm for her. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that sub. Welcome in. Basically, what I'm trying to do here right now is clear out these trees so that I can flatten out the area and then build a sort of like grid area for sugarcane for Marley. I might want to take out this tree. Yeah. This tree is gonna go. If you guys had to guess what my rebrand was like, what would it be like? Thank you. This my chest full of dirt is really gonna come in handy right now. That's for sure. Okay. We could be... I will say there's a little bit of a hint towards my new branding from earlier in the stream. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. I know I'm excited. I cannot wait to show y'all. And we're gonna be adding a bunch more alerts for those that like alerts. And sound effects. There's gonna be a more cohesive theme. My panels will finally be updated and not the things that I made on my first day of streaming anymore. That honestly is huge in and of itself. I'm very excited. I'm still trying to, like, suss out what I want. I don't want to say, like, a mascot, because, like, I don't think that it makes sense for my stream to have a mascot. Like, if I had a pet, it would be super easy. I could just be like, this is my mascot. It's my pet. Isn't it so cute? But I don't have a pet. And I love the owls, but I feel like the owls are really limiting in that I have to, like, they're hard to work with because they have no, their face is just round. It's just like they're just really round, and their expressions are limited, in my opinion. So I feel like for, like, emotes and stuff, mostly I'm talking about emotes, I guess. Make Bernard the mascot. I mean, I could make Bears the mascot. I guess I could. But I also am like, the owls are more me. But then also I could lean more into the clown thing, right? And these are things I haven't decided yet. So this is genuinely me, like, brainstorming. I have thought about making more of a clown, like, adding more of a clown presence to my emote area. Hello, Steph. Welcome in. But I don't know how we feel about that. I also have to dye my hair sometime soon. So my hair will be dyed soon. Mostly because we're obviously approaching TwitchCon, and I want my hair freshly dyed for TwitchCon, but not, like, too freshly, you know? Like moderately fresh hair. dye. Moderately a week old, sitting on my head. Napped on fresh. Yeah, like, so when you color your hair, it, like, needs a little bit of, like, time to grow in. And it's not like I want my roots to be showing immediately, but it just, like, evens it out a little bit. It makes it look more natural if you just, like, give it a second. Versus, like, it's called, like, a hot root when your hair is, like, well, especially when you're dyeing your hair red. It's a hot root because it's, like, bright red. Because it picks up, like, at the root more. Hot root was my nickname in college. There's, like, a little fly. That's true. How is your friend doing, by the way, Liz? Are they doing good? Okay. We're gonna take these trees down too. She finally got a remote job, but is still chaotic as ever. Well, there's that. I feel like that's like my sister, like how she got a job. Was she the one that was fostering puppies all of a sudden and then was like, why are they screaming? And I was like, oh, they do that. Yeah. Yeah. I would never recommend anybody try to raise or foster a puppy if they don't like already love doing that. Because it's like they're being tortured, even though you're literally treating them the nicest any animal has ever been treated in the entire existence of animals. But it's like you're torturing this animal constantly for like a year. It's crazy. But she has a good heart. Yeah. It's just that, like, puppies specifically are, like, so much. They're so much. Not really a fan of a puppy. And that's not because they aren't cute. Don't get me wrong. I would love to snuggle a puppy, but you will not catch me owning a puppy. Okay, I'm gonna go get a water bucket, I think. I have a 2 p.m., then 3 appointments. Enjoy crafting the mines. Thank you so much. I hope good luck with your appointments. I feel like I would suck at training a puppy. If I ever got one, I would definitely need to hire a trainer. Yeah, like, so I had an experience where I was responsible for raising a puppy. And let me just tell you, I will never do that again on purpose. Would not recommend it. Puppies are so cute. So the dog's name is Aspen, and he is amazing and such a sweet baby angel. But you will just not catch me raising a puppy again. You could be like, I personally believe that like only, and people might disagree with me, and that's okay. I am not, you don't have to agree with me for everything. You just don't. But I personally think that puppies, like until a year old, should only be raised by trained professionals. Like you can take it home after it's been raised for a year by a trained professional. I that's what I think. And I get it if you disagree, but that's my opinion. I just think like it would solve a lot of issues with puppies being rehomed and also like aggression in untrained dogs. Like I think that it would actually end up helping dogs a lot. It's not meant to like punish. It's just meant to like, in my opinion, like provide better care for the dog. And then you wouldn't really have to worry about potty training and like simple like training related things, like leash and crate training and all that stuff. Like it would already be taken care of, and the dog would be in a safe and healthy environment with somebody who is trained to do that and enjoys it. And enjoys it. Yeah, I mean, I also think that like even providing some kind of like license or like permit to get a dog would also be beneficial. Because they let everybody get dogs. And like I just, it's not that I believe people like shouldn't get pets, because I totally believe that they should. But I just feel like there are so many that get neglected or abused, and I just would like to see that not happen as much or at all. Yeah, I think that like having some kind of more structured system would be only beneficial for both animals and humans because I have been in the position to raise a puppy before and it was kind of miserable. It was kind of like the worst thing ever. Um, and I know that that sounds dramatic, but if you want to argue with me, you can only do so if you've also raised a puppy. It's kind of like a baby too, where it's like, maybe it wasn't that bad, and then you have another kid, and then you're like, oh my god, why did I do this to myself? We're running out of dirt. Yeah, I agree. And like the shelter that we got our puppy, because like we are adopt, don't shop. I mean, I still am. I don't know about Steve because it's none of my business. But I'm an adopt, don't shop, girly pop, and we got Aspen from a shelter. But he was born in a shelter, so he was still a puppy. And they were very thorough. Like, they weren't doing home visits at the time because this was still like in that post COVID era. It was like 2022, so it was like still kind of a thing. So we did like photos of our whole apartment and like video call, and I think they ran like a background check. Like it was very thorough, but it was just like nothing can prepare you for that. The way my brain thought the puppy was named Steven. No, that's my ex-fiance's name. Which is funny because there are like several Stevens in the community as well. So that is funny too. Okay. Amazing. Okay. We need maybe spruce? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Maybe it won't go this far over. Maybe it'll be like, I feel like this is a little bit too big. Maybe like, there we go. Okay. I think this will be the amount that I want it to be. Yeah, this looks good. Slay. Feel the weight up inside. Feel the weight up inside. Okay, I only have a couple more to fill. And they'll all be full. Okay, everything is filled in. Now we're going to take the slabs and we are going to put them in each of the water holes. I don't know what else you would call them. They're water holes. So that this is flat, but still watered. This is a sugarcane farm. There we go. Now that should be plenty lit up. We shouldn't have to worry about anybody wandering around in there. Although, I mean, like, sometimes the mobs will, like, wander in there anyway. But that is none of my business. Mostly just trying to keep them from spawning in there. Okay, I mean, honestly, this is more than I thought we were gonna have. I might just go grab some, like, bone meal just to try and speed it up a little bit to cover the whole ground. And this bone meal was all made from the leaves that were on the ground over here. So that's kind of cool. Does it work? It doesn't work. Okay, well, we'll just let it work out for itself. Bone meal also doesn't work on cactus either, which I find very interesting. Okay. There we go. Okay, amazing. It's gonna generate a lot more than the 4 that we had before. And that is what matters. Okay, I will be right back. I have to pee really bad. I will be right back. Oh, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. Okay. I think I'm pretty much done everything in here that we, wanted to do. Um, I love these new bushes that they made. They're amazing. But yeah, I think we've done mostly everything we wanted to do in Minecraft. Like I said, we weren't really playing. Minecraft wasn't the plan for today, but my nails needed to be done, and Minecraft needed to be a part of that. So I was thinking maybe we could switch over to a craft. Oh, thank you for that hydrate. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think, well, actually, I don't think I need to do it like this. I think what I can do instead is I'll just put like a path around the whole thing. That works, honestly. Except for when your shovel breaks while you're trying to do that. Okay. Yes, I think that once we're done with this path, I will switch over to crafts, which was the actual plan for today. Well, also, we've been streaming for a while, so maybe... I don't know. We're thinking. I also think tomorrow I'm gonna stream earlier in the day again. I think I might move all of my streams to 11 a.m. again while I'm unemployed, just because I can now game during the day, so I can do different stuff all the time. Co-working was kind of a necessity for me at the time, but it isn't really anymore. I'm not saying I won't ever do a co-working stream again, but I think I might dial it back. While I'm unemployed. So. I don't like this being on the edge like this, so we're gonna fix this. RIP co-working era. I mean, co-working is kind of just gonna be replaced with, like, crafting instead, so, like, people can still co-work while I'm crafting. I don't think it's, like, completely gone. It's just, like, I don't have as many, requirements on my schedule anymore, so I can kind of do what I want, and, I think that makes co-working a little bit hard. Okay, this is looking pretty good. And then we've already got some growing, which is great. Also, that emote is so funny. What was I gonna... Oh, I was gonna grab... stairs. Ooh. Top down, turn the radio down. Top down, turn the radio. Honey, I want to hear. Fuck that guy, you know? I like it when you talk down, turn the radio. This is one of my favorite songs right now. I think I might just keep playing Minecraft for the rest of the day, honestly. I want to craft, but I might save that for tomorrow. Just because we've been streaming for 3.5 hours already today. So I think that it kind of makes sense to keep doing this for now. Okay, rude. Okay. I made a path in between the two, farms. For now, all of this that's growing is just gonna go into, like, more on the farm, but then once it's full, then it'll be all stuff we can keep at home, which is gonna be great because Marley really wants bookshelves. And you know what you need for bookshelves? Books. And you know what you need for books? Paper. And you know what you need for paper? Sugar cane. Okay, so this is supposed to have 2 cows in it, but it has 4. I might just actually kill all of them in here and get new ones. Did I say 2 and 4? I meant 4 and 6. Do you have any interest in watching The Office spinoff? Yes. I would like to watch it, I think. But I'm not, but I have not watched it yet. Okay, amazing. Okay, we have 4 baby cows in here. And that's great. And then I'm gonna kill all of these cows. We need to do the same with the sheep because there's like way too many sheep. Okay, once these grow up, then we'll use that to fill up this pen again. But there's so many sheep in this part of the pen, and there's only supposed to be 4. Oh, there's only... Oh, okay. There's only 5. Amazing. That worked. Okay, we do not have a surplus of sheep like I thought we did for some reason. Maybe Marley went on a sheep massacre recently. Okay. Amazing. Okay, we need 7 more and then it'll be pretty full up. And then everything will be just bonus. Okay. On vacation, am I someone that stays out all evening? I think, like, I could if other people wanted to, but I feel like most of the people that I go on vacation with are not that kind of person. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Like, staying up and staying out are very different. It also depends on, like, what the plan is for the vacation. Like, if there's, like, a bunch of things that people want to do that are um you want to stay out all night? I mean, we can. I think that that'll probably need to happen, like, Thursday, because I think that, like, the con days we're gonna be really tired. But then again, if I take a nap, I could probably rally. Does that mean I have to bring club clothes? I mean, you can go if you want. I don't know if I wanna... Oh, well, I guess that's... I mean, you could just also... You could just also go. You're your own person. Um... We need 2 more. Um... Yeah, I don't know if I want to be in... I don't know if I want to, like, travel, like, an hour out of San Diego to, like, go do something else. Um, so I don't know. Oh, I okay. I just almost timed you out by accident, but it's because the buttons are all next to your name. I was trying to click out. Anyway. I yeah, I don't know if I will be traveling to LA. That's maybe not something I'm interested in. Oh my gosh, I'm like waiting for these two. I'd have to rent a car to make it happen anyway. Well, if they're going as a group, somebody might already have rented a car and you could just ride with them. But it's also like an extra expense that I'm like not really sure that I would be willing to make. I already feel pretty guilty about going in the first place. Okay. Amazing. I did it. I built a sugarcane farm just for Marley. Let's go check out how the cactus farm has been going. We got a good amount of cactus. Okay. My mom threatened to tell her guy at the bank because I told her how he was messaging me a lot and I had to block him. The teller at the bank was messaging you a lot? My car is a jungle of plants? Wild. He found your Facebook? I would call the bank and I would complain. I would definitely call the bank, Jaylee. Like, I'm not even being like I'm not even just being like litigious. Like, I think that you should, yeah. Like that's a big no. That's a problem. Don't delete the messages either. Just like archive them, keep them in case you need to press charges. Yeah, no, that's insane. What did the manager say? It doesn't need to be inappropriate. Him using the information he got at work to contact you is the inappropriate part. It doesn't have to be sexual or anything for it to be inappropriate. That him doing it at all is inappropriate and unprofessional. Yeah, like huge. You don't even have to have a boyfriend. He just should never have used your information anywhere outside of work. Like work only, business only information, client, like your he only has that information so that he can do banking for you. You did not volunteer that information for personal reasons. Okay. On that note, I was actually gonna write out so that I can get some work done. Um, I'm hoping he goes to another location. Yeah, I would be surprised if he didn't get fired. Like, for real. Okay, so I'm thinking we have a couple of places that we could go. Um, let's go to my friend Nikki. Let's go to my friend Nikki. Nikki is a member of Fae and Fauna, and also a Twitch Latin Guild member, and friends with MIDI class if you are a fan of MIDI, and a friend of mine if you're a fan of me. And I love Nikki so much. Their vibes are so great. A little bit higher energy than me typically, but like in a really cool way. Um, and I love her. And we're gonna go over there. Oh, also she's like super a little bit, but I will be for sure back for Minecraft on Thursday. If you're around Thursday, I will be doing Minecraft on Thursday too. But hello, JD. Um, and then we will see each other on Friday because Friday is our next D&D. Um, but yes, so we're gonna go over there. Also, Nikki is a big supporter and like um like like a mental health influencer. Like she's studying psychology, I believe. So mental health is a big part of her stream as well. So all that jazz. She's doing her makeup right now, and then I'm sure playing something afterwards. Super cool person. I don't usually do this much of an intro for the people I raid, but it just felt right. We're gonna go head over there. Y'all will love Nikki. Okay, I'm gonna start this raid. And raid messages are here. If you are following, you can use the hearts. If you are subbed, you can use the owl emotes. And then if you want to follow me on my socials, they are all linked in my card. I am really appreciative of you guys for rolling with the punches today and not getting super upset that the sounds aren't really working, and generally being cool people as always. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 11. Tomorrow morning at 11, I will be here. Bye bye, everybody. I will see you later. Bye.